We're going to get started. Yay! Here we go. All right. So tonight we're going to be focusing on huge vocabulary moving forward. I might be moving a little fast, but the good news is you'll be able to review it and keep going. We're going to have three different topics. Would you like to hear them? Okay. The topics are going to be good choices. So we are going to be reviewing a vocabulary for good choices. This will be good if you are a student and you're learning sign language, as well as teaching children in the school. Now, we have several worksheets we're going to be doing with them, and I'll give you a sneak peek so you can see them. So these are a few of them. So you'll have a whole poster set. And you'll have these charts right here. You'll be able to make them everything sign language, and it's also in Spanish. And then you'll have these as well, icons to go with them. Now that's subject number one. Are you ready for number two? All right. Hang with me because it's going to be a lot of vocabulary. So if you like learning sign language and also teaching it to the children, you need that support. Stay with me. Okay. Here's the other one. We're going to be focusing on some shape vocabulary. So we're going to review all of these signs for this as well, just so you can be teaching shapes. Okay. And learning those signs. Then another one, are you ready for this? So we're going to focus just briefly at the end. Colors are pretty easy, but we're going to have like things to represent them, objects, and we'll be showing you like the coloring sheets and how to sign those different vocabularies. So stay with me. These are three parts, and we're going to be moving kind of fast. All right. So let me go ahead, and I'm going to be pulling this vocabulary up so you'll be able to see it all. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. So I think I'm going to decide to go ahead and start with the art one, which is all about colors. And we're going to quickly review. Let me move this over here. I've got two screens, three screens open right now. All right, so let's quickly review colors. And let me grab that sheet for you. Okay, here we go. Let's review our colors. We have, and let me start the recorder here. Bum, 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 ba, ba, ba. I'm excited. How about you? All right, I'm going to count it down. 3, 2, and 1. Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is all about colors. We're going to review quickly the colors, and then we're going to review some objects that represent the colors. Okay, so here we go. Let's do this. We have black. Okay, finger right here, cross your forehead, just straight. Black. Blue. This is the B hand. Shake it like this. And if you're with me, go ahead and copy me and do it with me. B hand shakes. Brown. You're going to go on the side of your cheek for brown. Okay. Gray. Gray, just like in English, it can be spelled one way or two ways, right? So in sign language, this is gray and this is gray too. Green. Take your G hand and we're going to be shaking it like this. Green. Orange. Go like this. Just squeeze it like at this at your chin. Orange. Next is pink. Take the letter P right here, okay? And just put it right down in the middle of your chin, like from your mouth. It's like you're putting lipstick on, but you're not, okay? Purple. So purple is the P hand, and we're going to be shaking it. Purple. Red. Red is we're going to be taking it off of your lips like we did pink. We're going to do red, okay? You can initialize it and do an R. White. We're going to take all the colors. It's like we're pulling them from our shirt and bringing it together. This is kind of what it looks like. White, white. Yellow. Take the Y hand and just shake it. And then the word color is color. Yes, there are more colors than just that, but these are the one we're focusing on with our Signing Stars unit. And if you haven't seen it, you can go grab it and make sure you share it with a friend. This is the URL right here. All right, so let's move on. We now have some vocabulary with this. These are full coloring sheets that you'll be able to find in this curriculum. And let me pull that up for you. For those of you who are seeing this, this is what it's going to look like. So we're going to review 12 that match the colors. Here we go. Bat, bat. Take your pointer fingers, it's really the X, okay? And tap your chest. Bat, bat. The next one is for blue. We're going to sign blueberries. blue, and you can spell berry, or you can go blue and do berry. Now, berries does have a variety of signs for that. I'm just saying your area might be different. Brown, the sign for wood is this, wood. Okay, we have gray. We're going to do elephant. And you can do two different signs. You can do this from your nose, okay? Or you can do, I've seen this, the letter C from your nose. We have the flower that's a clover. We just draw that in the air, and that's color green. And a pumpkin, which is orange, right? We're just going to thump it like you would if you went to the store, right? The pumpkin. Peg is for pink, and we're going to do this. Now, this is like it's dirty or it's messy, but a pig, the flat hand stays, and you're going to wiggle it like this for pig. Okay? And the purple shaking this way is grapes. We are going to take the claw hand and go grapes. Red, okay? Red, we have strawberry. Oh my gosh, there are so many different signs for strawberry. I'm going to give you two, okay? So I've seen this, which is the F hand just off like this. Strawberry. I've also seen strawberry. I've seen strawberry. I gave you three, sorry. There are more, just like birthday. There are several. White is a snowman. Now, not every place gets snow, but we're going to do snow and then man. Again, snow, very lightly coming down, right? And man. Some people do the color white first and then do it, but now kind of the sign just changes to snow man. Yellow. Can you guess what I'm going to sign for yellow? I'm going to do a bus. It's going to be a school bus. So this is more ASL where it's a big steering wheel. Now, it's not a city bus. That's a different sign. This is a school bus, okay? You could also do B hands and go bus. Bus. I've seen that. Bus. And the last one in this set is color, the word for color. And we're going to go just take our 5 hand and wiggle it on our chin. Well, there we go. We have just wrapped up all about colors. Now, I said there are 3, so stay with me because we have these. And remember, I'm going to be showing you how to get something for free. When you go to this website, hopefully there's a pop-up that's going to give you something for free. But this is where you're going to go. Right here to go check it out. And if you already are there, you want to make sure you share it in your Facebook group so others get this too. All right, you ready for number 2? All right, here we go. Now, I need to pull this up and I'm going to open that one up. This one is all about shapes. Now, in this unit, it's going to, let me get this out for you because where did I set this? Oh, right here. Oh my gosh, this is going to be amazing. This is one of my favorites. All right, let me take a sip of water before we get started again. And here we go. I am going to hit record again. And give me 1 second. I'm getting set up because I am recording this for our friends. Hello, here we are now talking about shapes. This is a file folder activity for the kids, but you can learn sign language too before you teach them. So this is an example of what one would look like. You take just a normal folder and you're going to cut the directions out, the main thing, and then you're going to end up having items that on the inside you'll be able to label. And then the children will be able to paste things under a certain place. Now that might look like, let's see if I have one here. Yes, I do. So in this particular one, they were learning small, medium, and large. See, like this, so that you put the objects under the place that it goes. So you might have like an envelope or a baggie, and you put their papers in there, and then they can then start attaching it, maybe with Velcro or something like that, okay, to where they're matching it under the right column, okay? Now this one, again, we're focusing file folders for shapes. Let me show you what this looks like, okay? And I'm going to set this aside. This is also in the Signing Stars. If you are already there, make sure you share it in your Facebook groups to help other people know we are here. All right. So in these shapes, you're going to have lots of fun. You're going to have a poster with the signs so you can see how these are signed. We are also adding in our Signing Stars curriculum the video so you can see them signed as well. So no confusion. You're also going to have dice. Okay. And these dice are going to have the pictures on it. They're going to have the pictures of the sign language, and then they're going to have the pictures of the icons, which will be these right here. So you'll be able to roll the dice and you can change it whatever you want. It's super, super fun. You also have the words in case if the children are more advanced, and you can mix them. We'll have them black and white for you too. That way you can decide if they want to color them or if you want to print them full color. All right, so we are going to get started. We also have these shapes, like if you're working with maybe older kids where it's plain. Others, we might have like a smiley face on the shape, so it's a little more fun. All right, so now for the vocabulary. This is kind of important. So we're going to teach them, we're going to say roll, okay? We're going to say roll the dice. Same thing. We're just going to roll the dice. And then you're going to find the matching shape, okay? And then you're going to cover the matching shape or draw like an X on it, okay? So you'll have this set up again in a file folder to be able to do that. And you decide how you want to set it up. But let's do the vocabulary now. Let me move this out of the way a little bit. I'll move it right over here. So here we go. Are you ready? And for those of you who are watching, we can have a double thing. We're going to do this one, this one, this one. We have clock, candy, and ball. So here we go. Clock is time, and like this. You make the classifier time. Okay, that's a clock. Candy is this hand, like this. And you're just going to twist it on your cheek like this, candy. You can say sweets if you want. This is to have sweets. Ball is just to make the claw hands and make the shape of the ball. Okay, the next roll is going to be bees. We're going to name this as a bee. And that's the bee, I guess is the hive, which we'll have to finger spell. Then we have the magic wand, and we have an eraser, and we have keychains. All right, are you ready for those signs? All right, here we go. So the bee is you're going to flick it and slap it. Oh my, it just came on my face. Flick it and slap it. And if we had hive, we would spell hive. Okay. And then magic wand, this is magic, just like you're doing it. Magic. And I might go like this, just kind of a little drama with it. Eraser is just to erase. Okay. Keychain this is a sign for key. It's an X hand, and we're going key. Okay. Key, and chain is boom, boom, boom. Okay. This is the actual sign for chain. Now, technically, it's not necessarily a chain, so I might not actually sign that. I might go key, and then I might go like this because it's like on a fob or something, or I might finger spell it chain, okay, where you attach. It's kind of like you got to explain it more. Key, where you attach your keys to a circle like this, and they hang down, so you might have to explain that more. Okay, or finger spell it. Submarine. Oh my goodness. This one has several signs. Are you ready? Submarine. So this is the next line. We're going to do submarine, pizza, and book. Okay, submarine. Here we go. Submarine. Several. You're going to take, this is the submarine classifier, and we can have it go down like this. The one that I've seen the most is really like this, where it goes under the water. But I've also seen this, where it's a claw, what is this? The bent three hand, the claws, okay, where it goes the shape. If it's really big, you'll use the C hands, right? And then it goes like this. So it's more the classifier of this going under the water. So still you have this base of the ocean top and it's underneath there. It's underneath there. Now you have to be careful not to sign garage or the car is parked in the garage. Okay. So just make sure it's clear. Okay. It's the submarine. You can have it swimming around under there, kind of like we do fish. That was a little more complicated. Pizza, pizza. Okay, this is also picnic. Go figure. Pizza is also the Z where we go like this. Just the letter Z doubled, right? Pizza. You might have a different sign where you live. Okay, the next one is book. Book, 2 times, book. And that's because it's a noun verb pair. So to open the book is like this. Just like if I had a book, I'm trying to think if I have one, I open it 1 time. Right? So that's the noun verb pair. Book is 2 times. To open it is this. There are flexibilities with that rule, just to let you know. Okay, kite. There's kite and there's popcorn. All right, so for kite, there is more than one. I've seen it where you just take it and you fly it. The most common one I've seen is this, where it's kind of like leaf, but you're like flying it in the air. Okay, like that. You can decide which one is best for you. Popcorn, my favorite snack. Notice that, favorite snack. I've also seen snack. All right, just a little extras in there. Popcorn, pop, 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 pop. Absolutely love that one. Okay, so with this one also comes the game. Are you ready for the game? I have printed that out. Yes. All right. Stay with me because we're getting to the next one very, very soon. If you are interested in learning vocabulary for sign language and teaching those kiddos, you got to head over to ASL Teaching Resources. You can see it right there. All right. And be sure and go to this link, take a screenshot of it. You can see it and share it in your Facebook groups. Help us spread the word. But this is the graphing game that the kids get to do. Okay. So this is something row and graph. So these are additional things that they can set up. And this one's all sign language, but there are different ones where there's just English with sign language. So you can pick to match your students' needs. There's also the icons with English numbers down the columns. So it's just a variety. So you can pick to match your students' needs. All right. And then we also have this in Spanish because it is our Signing Stars curriculum. Okay, there you have it. Have fun with that with the kiddos. All right, so we have just finished number 2. The first one, and just review, we talked about colors, then we talked about shapes. Now for the last one, are you ready? This one is very, very, it's amazing. And the reason why I think it's amazing, hold on, let me change this setting right here. Give me 1 second. It got a message popped up. Okay, let me take a sip of water. Hold on a second. Okay, the reason why I really like this one is because we have to, in schools, face children's behaviors, right? Often. Just saying, right? So we want to definitely address this with good choices. Now, I want to, let me come in here and I'm going to open this up so that I can make sure I'm teaching this correctly. So let me go for this for online. Give me 1 second. And we're going to review the vocabulary. We're going to go over all of this vocabulary. For real. Yes, we're giving you chunk full of a lot of vocabulary today. A lot. Yes. And just so you know, again, you're going to go right here and you're going to be able to go grab it. Okay. Go right there. And this is actually in our pre-K curriculum, pre-K curriculum. Everything in there can also be used, really, I would say nearly everything can be used if you're teaching high school as well. Because, I mean, who wouldn't need this stuff? Role play. And, I mean, we can come up with tons of ideas to use it with the older kids. But I'm just saying. And the artwork is not childish. Check the artwork out. Look at that. Can I get some likes here? Yes. Can I get some likes? Okay. So that's at ASL Teaching Resources. Let me take a sip and we're going to get started. All right. Here we go. We're going to count this down again. We have 3, 2, and 1. Hello. So welcome to our Good Choices. This is an amazing resource to help you with behavior for the children. So many different options. I'm going to review it as quick as I can and also teach vocabulary. So first, we're going to just review these worksheets and what you have options for. Okay. Now, here we go. On here, we're going to have posters. And with the posters, you can see everything has sign language. You can choose icon, or you can choose it with Spanish or whatever you want. Then we're going to have right here, we're going to have these charts because you're going to be able to take these charts, as you can see right here, you're going to be able to cut them and then use them in like a file folder as well. So the file folder could be like something like this, and then inside you put the labels on each side, and then the children then have to match it under each of the labels. They have to like put the pictures there or the sign language in the right place and match it. Super good. So you can see these right here. We're going to review all the vocabulary after we finish explaining the directions. Well, that was hard. Okay. So this is what it looks like. And again, they are going to how to sign. They're going to cut. Then they're going to sort. So this is how to sort. You could say, put them there. You're going to sort them and you're going to paste them to the behavior. And that's called like a mat. So it might be, this could be a file folder you use, or it might be just a mat where it's just a plain piece of paper and you have to put them in the right place. Okay. You have so many different ideas you can do for yourself. Okay. And these are pictures right here. So you can see them right here as well. Okay, and I'm going to be showing you all the signs for this, but I just wanted to give you the option. And again, these are you can set it up as a file folder, but the other idea is you just have these mats. It's really a piece of paper where it says good choices, bad choices, and then the student then has these cut, and they put them in the right place. Yay! So that's how it was. So this is how to sign behavior. Okay, if you're giving the directions, so you're going to sort and paste. That's glue. Put the behavior in the correct section. And I'm going to do section like this. You might say, like this. You have two sides. It can change depending on how you want to sign that. Okay. And that's it for directions. So now next, we're going to review all the vocabulary. All right, so this vocabulary is very intense. And if you're still staying with me, congratulations, you are toughing it out. And you probably can kind of build your receptive skills doing this. And where are you going to find all of this stuff? This is like never seen anywhere. Never. You have signing time and they do such cute videos, but this is real curriculum that you can use with your existing curriculum in your school, because it is all there. Okay. It is huge. We also have a vetted video library. We have all the handouts you could possibly need. We also have sets for Spanish. So much goodness. Hold on. So I dropped my piece of paper to show you where to go get it. You're going to go to ASL Teaching Resources, but here is a quick link to get there. Can you see it right there? It is such a cute curriculum that you're going to get. Take a screenshot of it and go check it out. All right. Now for the ending, we are now going to do our vocabulary. It's a lot. So you might have to come back to this video and visit it again. All right. Let's get a sip of water so that I know that I am good. Oh, by the way, one of these vocabularies for this sheet, let me see. For this sheet that has all of these vocabularies on it, there's like one, practice counting with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 4 is 24. There's 24 of these words. I have me signing it with a kid. So that's going to be in the signing stars. We teach you everything there. All right, let me take a sip and we are going to get started with the vocabulary. Okay. And I love this. I love teaching the kids sign, but you're going to learn too. Here we go. Can you tell I had pizza for dinner? I am so thirsty. All right, let me hit the record button and we'll get started. Counting it down, 3 and 2 and 1. Hello, hello. So now we're going to review the vocabulary for good choices. Now, first, most important, and you might not have known this, but I actually asked Def, I was like, how would you sign? Is good choices this way or is it this way? Because palm orientation can make a difference, right? So, are you ready for the answer? Okay. So, this right here is the general sign for to make a choice. To make a choice. This is more a listing of your choices. So if you have 5 choices, you would say you can choose. You don't have to touch each one of them. It's like you pick. And I might just go like this on the first 2 fingers. If it was 4 choices, I might go, you decide, you choose. Okay. It was 3 choices. I would be doing this. My hand would be on the side. Okay. I say, you get to decide, think self. Okay. Which one? You want this one, or this one? You want this one, or this one, or this one? Which one? I hope that kind of clears it up. Now for our vocabulary. These are some words you're going to want to have. So let's look at these. I'm going to go across row at a time. All right. And you can have the children sign with me and just hit play at this part. So hit play and they can practice it with me. So we're going to do stop, then think, and choose. Here we go. I think I'm going to blow this up so they can be seen easier. Here we go. Stop. This is the sign for stop. Okay? Stop. Practice with me. Stop. The next one is to think. Think. Choose. Choose. Okay, now let me back up. I'm going to give some more rich vocabulary here. Yes, this is stop, but you can also say stop like in finished. That's enough. Okay. Also, you can have think become a thinking process. Now, why don't you really think about that? That's like your brain is just going on and on. And we just finished about choices being how many choices, and we turn the palm a little different orientation. That one is flexible, just saying. Okay, here we go. Here's the next one. The next set of words is going to be good, bad, and better. Woohoo! All right, here we go. Good. Good. It's from your mouth to here. Good. Yeah, you could do good. You could. Yes, you could do good. Yes, and that's thank you as well. But this is good. This is good. This is good. Bad. Bad. Okay. You could also touch your hand as well. Bad. Now we try with sign language not to really touch our face because of germs, right? So we just kind of like put it there. Bad or bad. You could go bad. Better. Still all right here at the mouth for these. Did you notice that? Better. You're going to go like this and give it thumbs up. Better or best. Well, there's more signs to that, but I better stay focused on these. All right, here we go. The next row is we have yes, no, red, and green. Now, why do we have colors? And that's because, glad you asked, and that's because some people use in the schools, they use the color system where they have different colors. Okay, so I'm trying to remember exactly all the color choices. I'm not seeing it here, but I can review some other colors. We have yes. This is your head shaking. Yes, yes. Okay. No, it's the letter N and O. No. Hope you're practicing with me. Okay. No. Then we have red. Okay. Red. And we have green. So red meaning like, you're in a zone that's not good. And greeny meaning, well done. This is perfect, okay? And I think, there's a yellow zone too, and I think there's a blue zone, but it really depends on your school system. All right, let's go to the next set. And we have right, as in you're right. And we have wrong, happy, and sad. Okay, right. You're going to take your pointer fingers and you're going to stack them. Right. Right. Okay. Right. Wrong is this. It's the right hand. It touches the chin. If you twist it, that means oops. Okay. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. This is wrong. Right or wrong? Happy. Okay. From your chest. Happy. It moves upward. These are emotions that are in this place. A lot of times you'll find that. Sad. Let's just take the sadness and bring it down. Sad, sad. All right, here we are at the end of this list, but next we're going to have some sentences. Really important to get those sentences too. All right, so we have kind and unkind. Kind and unkind. Okay, and where can you find this? ASL Teaching Resources, okay? And it's in the pre-K curriculum, okay? And kind. Kind is where we take our hands and we just roll it. To be kind. You could say nice, okay, or kind. To be unkind, you have two options here. Look what I just did. Two options. We just reviewed that, right? Okay, you can sign not, this is not kind, or you can say not kind with the negation on your head. Okay, saying no, 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 no. Well, there you have this part of the vocabulary. Next, we're going to review the main vocabulary of how to sign the sentences, okay? Sentences are next. All right. Again, this is a lot. This is a whole lot to take in. But like I said, this title of this is like huge vocabulary night. So let's head over to our sentences and we're going to get that set up. So what are our sentences? We're going to be focusing on these, okay? And we're going to be focusing on this right here, okay? So if you are wanting to learn sign language, and then you could turn around and teach the kiddos or know somebody in school, you got to share this, all right? Where do you find this? It's in our Signing Stars curriculum. You got to go get it. All right, right there. And there's a 5-day freebie for this stuff. Oh my goodness. You're not going to want to miss that. All right, so as I promised, now we got some sentences. And as normal, let me take a sip of my water here. What color is my drink cup? What color is my shirt? That's my nickname, Red. My dad called me Red. All right, here we go. Let me back out. And again, all of our artwork is hand drawn. We have one person that draws them, and we have a variety of people that work on this, deaf and hearing. Okay, let's do some sentences. And this is again with good choices. This part right here. So, all righty. Let me hit record and we'll get started. We have 3, 2, and 1. Welcome. Now it's going to be about the sentences, how to sign about the good choices. All right. We have the poster set right here. And with the poster set, this is the simple version. There are the other versions available with Spanish or expanded. So we're going to do the simple. So let's sign this together. Are you ready? Good choices. I make the right choice. You could say decision. I've seen decision. I just go decision. Shortcut. Think, decide, or just decide. So in ASL, I might sign. So I just sign right choice, me. That just tells me that I make the right choices, right? All right, so we have to stop, think, and choose. Those are the options. Stop, think, and choose. I like that. All right, let's come on down. Let's ready for the sentences here. So here are sentences, and I think there's about, I think whether the 8, I think there might be 10 or 12. So bear with me, hang on, because you're going to be learning some sentences in sign language. Okay, here we go. And everything we have, notice, has sign language on it. Here we go. I can make good choices. So we can say, I can make good choices. And again, you can do choices or you can do decisions. You get to pick which one matches your student, which one is easier for their hands to move. That's really what it's about. Okay. So, and let's shift. We can do these in English and we can shift to more ASL. Ready? I can make bad choices. I can make better choices. I can make kind choices. I can make unkind choices. I can make right choices. I can make wrong choices. I can make green choices. I can make red choices. I can make happy, and now I did 2 hands there, happy choices. 1 hand, 2 hand, either way. I can make sad choices. I can make choices. And there we go. So you have these available with the sign to support them and without the sign, where it's just the English there. Okay, so if we change these to more ASL, what does that look like? Well, you're going to do the topic really first. Okay, so and the eyebrows would go up. So you would say, okay, so good choices. Yeah, me. Think self. Think self. Good. Think self. Bad. But better. We can. So I can decide better. Okay. So that's how you change it. You're just going to put the subject at the end first, usually with the eyebrows up, and then you're going to make the statement of the verb of what happens next. Okay. So if we say, let me get one. I can make happy choices. So we're going happy decide me. Yes. So see, there's a variety of ways with ASL. Just saying. Okay. I hope that helps. So please reach out if you have questions. Again, these are just all the vocabulary, and the ones right here for the kids, the icons, all of these are signed in a different video. A lot of vocabulary to learn. Happy signing, everyone. Okay. Woo! I've had a long night with you guys, and I'm so happy you decided to join. Be sure and go visit ASL Teaching Resources. Not only that, right here is where you're going to go get that. You're going to be able to go get that freebie. Okay, right there. Yes. Woohoo. I have no idea how long. Oh my goodness. We've been here for at least 40 minutes. Wow. That's a long time. I really hope that you've enjoyed this, and go grab over there. We do have a freebie that should pop up. Okay. If not, you can hit the contact and ask us about that. We got you covered. And that is focusing on teaching pre-K, K curriculum, but you can use it with middle school, high school as well. Just you can see this. We have so many different options to do that with the kids because they're learning vocabulary too. Take care, everyone. And thanks so much for joining.